This is your boy Big Baby Miller here. A lot can be said right now. I'm gonna get straight to the point. I messed up. I made a bad call. A lot of ways to handle the situation. I handled it wrongly, and I'm paying the price for it. I missed out on a big opportunity, and I'm hurting on the side. You know, my heart is bleeding right now. I hurt my family, my friends.
But if they're looking for if the fight's off, you know, if everything goes good, you know, I'll be ready for June 1st after April 20th. If they give me the fight, I'll go straight to the gym and start working out right now, and get ready for that fight at June 1st.
We talked about this before the fight. You know, there was rumors going around before the fight about him, you know, possibly fighting Anthony Joshua because Jarrell Miller had tested positive. I had a talk with him and I said, hey, listen, don't get ahead of yourself. We still got Dimitrenko to fight. So let's handle our business first. Let's take care of Dimitrenko. If we walk away clean, no injuries, no cuts, and everything goes well, then you can go ahead and bring him up.
I had to throw it out there, you know, because that's the fight that I wanted. That's the guy that I always say, you know what, I'd rather fight Anthony Joshua than Wilder, than Tyson Fury, than anyone else because of his style. And it's gonna be an action fight, you know, between me and him.
I just like Andy's chances because Joshua has never faced anyone like Andy Ruiz. He never has. You know that. I mean, anybody that understands boxing and knows boxing, no, they know that he's never faced an individual such as Andy Ruiz. You know, he's never faced a Mexican fighter before in his life. I can compare Andy to fighters like Barrera, like Morales, like Chavez, like Oscar Valdez, you know, similar style, you know what I mean? Where they can get inside and bang that body and give you a run for your money, give you what fans pay for, a good fight. Andy's just that. Things happen to work out where, you know, it was meant to happen, and then now here we are getting ready, a couple weeks later, getting ready for Anthony Joshua. It's incredible. We were in camp for 10 weeks, and then we fight Dimitrenko. Tall, lengthy guy, which met the perfect, you know, the perfect size, perfect, I wouldn't say the style because he's a different fighter from Joshua, but definitely the size. The timing was perfect. People are thinking, well, it's a short camp. Well, you know, they're doing it for the money. They're going to get paid, and it couldn't have come at a better time. Now, if you ask me, if they would have said Anthony Joshua without him having this fight and, you know, maybe having a short 5-week camp, then things might have been different. I would have probably said, don't take the fight.
Boxing has kept me away from the gangs, kept me away from all the bad stuff. Like they say, boxing is a poor man's sport, you know? You could come from the ghetto and boom, you could be rich and famous. I think God picks which guy is the strongest and the strong-minded. And boxing's not for everybody, you know?
What are balls in the ring? Well, you gotta have heart. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta. You either have that or you don't. You know, that's something that you can't. That you can. It's something you can't teach. It's either you have it or you don't, man. Very simple. I mean, you know. I mean, you can teach a person to move, stick and move, and box, and teach them the fundamentals. Teach them how to everything in boxing. But one thing you cannot teach is cojones.
I was chubby my whole life, man. When I was 6 years old and I walked in the gym, I was nervous, you know, I was nervous. There's a lot of guys. When I first got there, there's people sparring, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, I don't want to get in there. I got kicked out of high school when I was in 9th grade. I went to community school. I ended up dropping out community school, and I went to Mexico City. And that's when I went to the Mexican Olympic camp when I was trying to go to the Olympics for 2008. And El Comité, that's what they call it in Mexico City. It was something really nice, you know. We traveled around the world. We competed with people around the world, a lot of different heavyweights, a lot of countries. So it was a good experience in the boxing game. They would call me the Pocho because I was Mexican and American, and because of my, I don't talk that well in Spanish, but yeah, they'll make fun of me and all that, but they wouldn't make fun of the way that I fight, the way that I train, or nothing like that.
We have the rest of this week. We have 3 more weeks before the fight. 3.5 weeks before the fight. So, you know, next couple of weeks are critical. The next couple of weeks, as I said, right now we haven't stopped a single day for the same reason. We got to be ready to go 12.
I mean, I've been saying it all along. I think his you know, leg movement, his speed, his power, just his speed and power alone is gonna give him so much trouble.
And he's fast, you know what I'm saying? He got the speed, you know what I'm saying? Good defense, tight defense. So, you know, he be using angles, and I see it. If he stick to his game plan, man, he could beat Joshua. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody underestimates me until they get in the ring with me, and it's a whole different ball game. And when I start letting my hands go, when I start throwing the combinations, they're like, man, what the hell, this chubby kid, where's he coming from?